Hello my dear students. Today I am going to discuss the same chapter, that is the people as a resource. But in this video you will learn about the unemployment. So this is the last topic of this chapter. So first you should know what is unemployment. Okay? So unemployment refers a situation in which people are willing to do the job and they have ability to do the job at the given wage rate, but they do not get the job. That is known as unemployment. So unemployment contains three main parts. First, willing to do job. Second, ability to do work. Ability means efficiency. Okay. Third, at given wage rate, but do not get job. So this situation is known as unemployment. Is it clear? Once again, unemployment refers a situation in which people are willing to do the job and has ability to do the work at given wage rate, but they do not get the job. That is known as unemployment. Clear? So unemployment always creates problem for growing economy or any kind of economy. You can say either it is developed, underdeveloped or developing economy. And that's why here I have written what are the effects of unemployment. So how unemployment affects the economy? So first, unemployment leads to wastage of manpower. Clear? We know that there are two kinds of capital. One is known as human capital, other is known as physical capital. Physical capitals that can be measured in terms of unit, but the human capital can't be measured. Human capital generates either through the knowledge, skill, expertise, training and so on. And without the use of human skill, the physical capital is useless. There are no use of it. Clear? So if the people do not get the job, it means the people are unemployment. People are facing the problem of unemployment. So unemployment leads wastage of manpower resources. So wastage of manpower resources means here the people are unable to utilize their own skill, ability, efficiency and so on. So if they are not using all these qualities, it means human resource will turn into a liabilities. So in this chapter we have discussed two common words. One is known as assets and other is known as liabilities. So liabilities is a kind of burden, whereas assets always generates income. So if this human resource is not properly utilized, means it is going on the wastage, it means it will turn into a form of burden or liabilities. So one thing just I want to give you here example. A number of students has admitted them in different schools, colleges and universities. They got the degrees of matriculation, graduation, post-graduations, but unfortunately they didn't get the job. So in that case, there is no use of these degrees. On the other hand, if we move towards the technical knowledge, we find that even the engineers and doctors and the other skilled person are also unemployed. So their knowledge is not being utilized. It means it has created the problem of liabilities. So if more and more liabilities will create in the economy, what will happen? The overload, economic overload will create. Means liabilities is rising and assets is declining. So it has created the problem of overload in the economy. And if the people are unemployed, it means their income, they have no income. They are unable to sustain their own life, individual life. Next, they are unable to sustain their family life. Okay, so overall, the quality of life starts to decline. In this way, here we find that if all these things will happen, it means our economy is moving towards the depressed economy, or we can say these are the symbols, these are the factors which shows the depressed economy. Means our economy is not the vibrant, it is moving towards backwardness. So in this way we can say unemployment is a curse for any economy. But if we want to discuss regarding our own country like India. So in India, most of the people are engaged in primary sectors. Till date, nearly 68% people are engaged in primary sector. Here the productivity and the output of the primary sector is very low, and that's why their income is low. So we can say in our country unemployment is very less. But even though the people are employed, but their income is low, and due to that their quality of life, they are unable to maintain the quality of life. Okay, point number one. Point number two, nowadays some changes has been taken. So the people have started to migrate from the primary sector to the secondary and tertiary sectors. A number of industrial growth has taken place, and due to that, at some extent, the people are shifting from primary to secondary or tertiary, and it helped our economy to increase the per capita income. So in respect of the other countries, our situation is totally different. Is it clear? So a question may be asked from the students. First question, define unemployment, explain the effect of unemployment in the economy. Now in your chapter there is also a single kind of unemployment is given, that is known as disguised unemployment. Disguised unemployment. Clear? So what is disguised unemployment? In a simple way, you can say more people are engaged in respect of required people. here we find that in a simple definition is what? More people are engaged in respect of required people. So in the writing form you may write disguised unemployment refers a situation in which more people are engaged in compared to required people. So if we remove some people from the same work, there will be no change in output. So it also indicates that there is no job opportunities. The people has no place where they can implement themselves, and due to that the disguised unemployment occurs in our country. So basically disguised unemployment is present more and more in the primary sector or in agriculture sector. So one question again arises, what do you mean by disguised unemployment? Is it clear? So that is a very easy. More people are required in respect of required people. If we remove some people, there will be no change in output. So that is known as disguised unemployment. Give two examples of disguised employment. So your example may be, that is the labor intensive method, where all those places where the labor intensive method is applied for the production. For such, for example, agriculture, forestry, fisheries, these are the primary sector, and if we move towards the secondary sectors, we find such kind of unemployment in cottage industries. Clear? So this is the basic concept of unemployment. Thank you.